forget to like, follow, and obey.
Damn you, little thieving bastards! I won't let you beam up the rest of my babies! You see what they're doing to my herd? Zipping around up there when I'm not looking? I'm wise to their schemes. I'm wise, you hear me?
The wise rarely shout. Who exactly is your audience at the moment?
Oh, we both know. The men in metal. The flying outlaws who never seem to get shot down. They've been snatching up my herd one by one. Doing it in the next valley, too. Go on over there and stop them. We shouldn't have to wait long before they show up. Please bring my babies back to me.
I have located the Wildhorn herd. So her men in metal do exist. Their path must be followed. Those creatures deserve to be free. The ship is in sight. Captive, but I will not stand by while they suffer. I must free them. Go in peace. There's blood in the air! Your order will not survive. Another soul unlocked.
And so the cold instruments of men have been subdued. Approaching, so I might look upon the face of your
It speaks? What wonders will Kairos show me next?
Does my eloquence surprise you, human? I wonder what other truths you have missed due to the comfort of assumption.
Touché, my bovine friend. I take it your current state is by the Order's design?
The Order. They saw my people as ignorant cattle to be hollowed and glutted with machinery. Yet once they understood the depth of our intellect, we became subjects of study.
What will your kind do now?
I've pondered long on how to best provide for my brethren. Unfortunately, the callow life forms of this planet do not have the capacity to grasp the scope of our wisdom. To that end, I will retrieve my herd and find a verdant pasture elsewhere on Kairos, far from the trials of its people.
No task is difficult when the heart is unburdened. Take care, my friend.
Your well wishes are appreciated. Go, knowing you have done my kind a great service.
Should I return and inform the rancher her herd possesses wisdom beyond that of many scholars? No, that might break her obviously fragile mind.
Hello? Somebody out there? Somebody maybe not psychotic. Could you do me a favor and let me out of it? Please, there was a Ripper attack and I locked myself in this storeroom. I'm not proud, but I'm alive. I'm just stuck. So, if you could look around, find a way to get me out, I'd be very thankful. And I'd take it as a kindness if you didn't kill me afterwards. You ask?
Well, that's a relief. Suppose I owe you the full story now. In here, stranger. Just need a minute to... Well, I just need a minute. Got a right nasty feeling about these.
You are as free as one can be on this world. Are you well?
Me? Hardly. Look at all this. Harper hired me to keep this place spotless. So much for that. But someone ought to set this to rights. I owe him that much at least.
Perhaps I can assist. What can you recall of this tragedy, stranger?
I'm Byron. Harper's me cousin. Was, I suppose. I heard him out here talking with some stranger. Then suddenly the Rippers come pouring up out of the ground like a pack of devils. He shouted at me to shut myself up in there, and that's what I did. Then I heard them Rippers screaming, gunshots. And it went quiet after a bit. I heard the stranger's voice. Then the screaming started again. This time it was Harper. And all the while I huddled in that room, hardly daring to breathe. Bloody coward!
It is not cowardice to avoid an unwinnable battle. The soil is rich with the blood of brave fools. Now wait here while I survey for clues. A tally in blood. Truly grisly. But what could it indicate? Blood. Too much blood for a clean kill. This poor beast struggled while someone toyed with it.
That one's Rufus. Sweet as a lamb and twice as tender, Harper used to say. No matter how big he got, Harper refused to send him to the grinder. Might have been quicker that way, at least.
These Rippers were slain by one skilled shooter. We must consider our killer armed and extremely dangerous.
So that stranger did all this alone. Bloody monster.
It's safe to assume these limbs weren't here before, yes?
Those are Harper's. Spent enough time watching his hands at work to recognize them when they're still.
How brief is a smile? How long is a laugh? Happiness is horror's other half. Keep every sorrow, the meager, the mean. I only ask for what's left in between.
Harper! What the hell is all this? What kind of monster would do this to a man?
My deepest sympathies, Byron. Allow me to help get Harper down, at least.
Harper. We'll get the bastard that's done this. Just need to figure out what the hell this all means.
These rippers also fell by the killer's hand, but they were a surprise. This stranger was here for Harper. After dispatching them, the killer took the axe to Harper, left the radio as a message, and prepared this display over the grinder. And the killer wanted us to see.
Bloody hell.
That first radio. Even a canny hunter leaves a trail. If we retrieve the radio from Harper, we may learn more of the killer.
All this has done my head in. Can't think with that bloody grinder.
Of course, the grinder. Once it is stilled, retrieving the body and radio will be a trivial task.
The control's right over here. I'll keep watch from here. You hit the shut-off. You can't miss it.
Is it off?
Got it all. If anything, made it worse.
That's displeasing. There must be some way to disable it, yes?
Maybe... Aye, there's a thought. The cooling by the tanks outside. You could use it to freeze the fuel. There's the tanks. Just grip the panels off the sides there, and that'll expose the coolant. Fuel intake standby off. Just freeze the other tank, and it'll shut the grinder off. Damn you! That's done it. The grinder's running down now. You look...
Now Hopper's body can be retrieved and inspected.
Careful! Oh, sod it. It's not like there's much left of him to be careful with.
This axe is exceptionally honed.
Aye, and it weren't Harper's. That's an Armageddon Pro Series, top of the line. Harper always wanted one for the farm, but he could never afford it.
Time is a prison with bars made of years, locks made of moments, windows of tears. Time is a question, unceasing, uncertain, a hollow behind a roaring curtain.
Bollocks! That noise will draw more rippers!
Byron, locate shelter! Byron, I have laid waste to our enemies. You may safely return.
That's all right. I'm just gonna stay here for a bit. You go ahead to plunge forward. Actually, driving in here with me tools has me thinking it'd be clever to check out the tool shop near town. Only Armageddon axe dealer for miles they are.
For a brief moment, I can forget the deaths of everyone I've loved!
It's unbelievable. A dastardly property crime in our quiet town. Well, quiet other than all them extremely loud and violent rippers just over there.
Greetings, Toolmonger. Your cooperation is required in solving a murder. Has any of your inventory gone missing recently?
Only some of my most valuable tools. Bunch of fiddly bits, what for tinkering with electronics. Old mess of radios. Couple of premium quality axes. You name it. Listen, you gonna catch the bugger who did this or what?
I will not dignify your doubt with a response. Now tell me, do you know any places a killer may lurk nearby?
We've checked everywhere, except of course for the old cave behind the waterfall. But no one ever goes there on account of all the rippers nearby.
A hollow behind a roaring curtain. Yes, the clue must indicate a cave behind a waterfall. Many thanks.
My prime! Let me not see you again!
A hollow behind a roaring curtain. An apt description. The killer surely lurks nearby.
The end is a promise. To curdle the cream. To silence the echo. To waken from dream. Embrace the end. And you're never alone.
It sweetens the blood and softens the stone.
Your path is at its end. The axe, the radio, the waterfall, it all leads here, to you.
The sadness, the sickness. No more paddles, no more bitterness. Forever frozen and free. Forever frozen free. Join me. Oh, this isn't the end. It's a refrain.
So many questions.
And shall we
Who is the
blow?
real killer? What is their motive? And what is on this radio?
The first ray of dawn. The thrill of the flight. Are these the happiest hours of all? Or is it the hope in the deep of the night? The innocent faith before the fall. You've spilled but one drop of my sweetest blood. Now follow me, and I will show you the flood.
This man was merely a brainwashed pawn in the killer's twisted game. This is not over. Byron, I killed a psychopath, but I don't think that was the real killer. Trail's gone cold.
Hello there. You guys sick for an old man in need? I've been selling my own brand of moonshine, see? But just one pull gets a sloppy blackout drunk. A single bottle lasts folks months. That's terrible for business. No, what I need is a pappy's helper. The old man's miracle cure takes you from tipsy to tip-top in no time. Got the recipe right here. Mind helping me whip one up?
A liquor merchant in need is a friend indeed, as the popular saying goes. Tell me how I can assist.
I knew you was all right. Now, first things first is finding fruit on those cliffs over yonder. Grandpappy's helper myself, but Grandpappy used to make it for our weak-livered northern kin.
Might I suggest scaling back on the potency, then?
What? And disrespect my heritage?
A bulbous expression!
You see, now some of those seeds got real thin shells on them, but I need one that's good and sturdy. Wait, did I mention the seeds grow inside a special fruit that only grows on cliff sides? And that the local fauna love this fruit enough to kill them that tries to take it? No? There's one. Get that fruit. There you go, see? Nothing to it. But yeah, that one's far from fresh. No good for my purposes. Find me another. Nice. Except the coloration on that one sucks. It's gonna have no flavor at all. Try again. Okay for effort, though. Grandmammy tried to get Grandpappy to patent the Pappy's helper, but he was never real he wasn't no businessman.
Sounds more like chaff than wheat. Supper!
Man, you got some kind of bad luck, huh? That's the worst one yet.
I strike! Unleash! Thunderous force!
Now that's a beauty. Nice curvature, supple body. Oh yeah, that's the one. Now head on back and let's get started. Hey, what do you think about me naming my moonshine after myself? Is that, what's the word? Pretentious? Old Shammy's family shine. Not technically poisonous. I don't know. It don't feel right.
I do not believe it evokes the imagery you desire.
All right, now, we gotta fuss it up a little. Now, we don't need the whole fruit, you see, just its skin. Bust out the fruit and toss it, would you? Give it the old body slam. There you go. Next, we're gonna need a geyser nugget. Oh, not to be confused with guys or nuggets. The chicken restaurant / all-male erotic venue. You know about geysers, ain't you? Big hole that shoots things out of it. Gotta be careful with geyser nuggets. Let one hit the ground and it's likely to blow you higher than that new moon we got now. You'll need to snatch one right out of the air and don't drop it. The family shine ain't never rightly had a name. Hard to market something if nobody knows what to call it. Hey, what if I went the classy route with a sexy one-word name like, a Shimmer? Y'all had that new Shimmer yet? Knock you right on your ass, I'll tell you what. Yeah, nah. Classy ain't exactly the demographic I'm going for here.
You are making progress, however minimal. Do not stop now.
Oh, hey, there's a geyser now.
A geyser that fails to expel anything is merely a hole in the ground.
I reckon it's fit to burst. Just needs a little coaxing. Shake the ground, and it'll release the goods.
Behold! The geyser returns to its natural glory.
Well done. The recipe for Pappy's helper says, if it's gray, walk away. So bring me a nugget that ain't gray, I suppose. Bring it on back now. Don't drop it now, unless you want to go all the way back for another anyway.
Never again. Stupid as hell.
Okie doke. Now, last thing on the menu is a little tricky. We need a scent gland from one of those manglers you'll see gadding about. Well, go on now. Get at it.
You do not mince words. I respect that. In return, I will bring you a bounty of glands. Praise the humble ram!
There's one. Man, those critters really chap my chaps. Always stealing pies from window. Don't fret now, that thing's got 8 more lives. Unless you comment on the last one, in which case, good riddance. Now bring it.
I cannot be contained!
This gland is your gland. This gland is my gland. And we're gonna use it for Pappy's cure it. And when it's finished, I'm gonna be rich. This gland's the last thing that I need. Man, that felt expensive.
You will harm no one else today!
Okay, now let's get to brewing. Recipe says to mash up the scent gland with the seed. Really get those juices all over the geyser nugget, too. That'll make it stick real good. There we go. That should knock the stink off of pangolin. Take it bowling. Not all my charming southern phrases make sense. Let's test it out. Couple drunks usually post up near the river to get saucy on my shine. Make a hell of a racket. I used to run 'em off, but drunk as they get off one swig of wasty face, they never remember. Right back the next night. Wasn't worth the trouble. Decided to call the stuff Wasty Face, by the way. Catchy, easy to remember, and lets you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Wasty Face. Get faced. Yeah, there they are again. Not to speak ill of my customer base, but just look at them idiots. Consorting with rippers, and that ain't even the worst of it. Just look. Every one of them 10 sheets to the wind, and they ain't even cleared a fourth of that keg. Well, ain't likely to come by more while in that condition. Chuck Pappy's helper in that keg and sober him up for me.
Help is on the way.
Hey, you done it. Now you gotta shoot a hole in the keg. But not until you get all them drunkards underneath it.
I will use the microphone to gain their attention. Those wishing to increase their inebriation should direct themselves under the keg immediately.
Now shoot!
I'm clear-headed, furious, and itching to fight.
The Rippers have taken issue with their forced sobriety.
I am not a fool!
Might begin!
I'm alive! Let's play! I'm gonna blow you to smithereens!
Oh, a wasted day.
Fiend! Oh well, you're strapped to you.
Feel my wrath! That sums it up.
Phew! That was a close one. Now, who needs a drink? I'd love to get comfortably sauced, but this keg ain't it.
Let's go see what old Sammy's got on offer.
Paying customers are now headed your way, but do not expect any Rippers to be among them, for they have perished by my hand.
Shame to lose paying customers, Rippers or no. But you did it, Vault Hunter. When I finally buy me a boat, I'm gonna name it after you. Say, what is your name anyways?
I have carried many monikers. Star Slayer, Carnage Crusader, Galactic Goliath, Savage Savior, and Amon.
Consider it done. Hey, I know it's rough out there, so if you ever need to take the edge off, you know where to find me.